Can you believe it? 2016 is almost upon us. And do you know what? I think it's a great time for us to take control of our digital service businesses. Whether you're a web designer, a developer, a content strategist, or any other digital professional running your own business, now is the time to decide exactly what you want from your business and how to go about getting it. Over the last year, I've spent much of my time coaching business owners. As I've worked with these digital service businesses, I've observed some reoccurring themes, and I found myself giving similar advice to many of those companies. So with that in mind, I thought it may be worthwhile to summarize some of this advice, and hopefully some of it will help shape your business in 2016. Let's be honest, many of us were quite naive when we first set up our businesses. We had dreams of working less, earning more, and escaping that evil tyrant of a boss, didn't we? Others had dreams of an exit plan where they can sell the business after so many years and then go and sit on a beach. But as time goes by and the reality sets in, we often lose sight of that end goal. Instead, it becomes all about feeding the monster. Our business becomes this monster that we have to keep feeding, keep enough work coming in so that we can pay the bills. In the end we end up serving the business rather than the business serving our goals. That's why every once in a while you need to step back and ask yourself what it is you want from your business. For example, I encounter a lot of business owners who aspire to grow their businesses. Grow it by taking on more employees and expanding their client base. But when I ask them why, they struggle to give me an answer. Isn't growing your business just the thing that you're supposed to do? But growth is not always a good thing. More employees mean more mouths to feed and clients to manage. It can also make it harder to turn away work that you don't want to be doing, and it can lead to more administration. And that's all fine if you take pleasure from building a thriving business. But if your ultimate aim was to spend more time with your family or have a less of a stressful life, then that might not be the right move for you. In short, we need to define what it is that we want from our business and work towards that. Another example of how we can lack focus and how that can be damaging to our business is in regards to our offering. Many business owners are so fearful of not bringing in enough work that they offer this huge range of services. The problem is that they end up looking like a jack of all trade and master of none. People have no reason to come to them over a specialist in a particular service that that client is after. More importantly, marketing your services becomes massively challenging if you're offering so many different things to so many different types of people. One of the most important things you can do is specialize in your business. Now, you can specialize in your services that you offer, for example, Drupal development, or in the sectors that you work in. For example, like me, you might focus on not-for-profits. This will allow you to focus your marketing efforts on a smaller audience and therefore increase the likelihood that they've heard of you. It's better when it comes to marketing to be a big fish in a small pond than it is the other way round. You want to concentrate your marketing efforts rather than dilute them across a big audience. I'm not saying you should turn down work outside of your specialism. I specialize on not-for-profits, but I still take on commercial work from time to time. I'm just saying that you need to focus your marketing efforts in one area. After all, you've only got limited time and resources, so let's focus that where it can have the most impact. The majority of digital service businesses don't invest enough time in their marketing and promotions. It's as simple as that. With so many digital service businesses out there, it's important to stand out from the crowd, and your reputation and profile are going to be everything in doing that. This is especially true if you wish to pick and choose the kind of clients that you want to work with, or if you want to increase your profitability. This means carving out dedicated time every week to commit to marketing. It means learning about marketing techniques and putting as much effort into that area as you would other areas of your business. It can't be a second-class citizen, and you can't rely on word of mouth alone if you want to achieve your business aims. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that you don't have time to dedicate to marketing. And there is one simple reason for this, and that is you're not charging enough. When I set up my business, I worked out my charge out rate based on being chargeable 50% of my time. Now, that wasn't because I wanted to spend the rest of my time playing Fallout 4, although that's what I've ended up doing. It was because I knew that I needed a large amount of time for administration, sales and marketing. The truth is, too many business owners undercharge because they think they will be chargeable more hours than they actually are in their business. Of course, many fear that the market won't support them if they charge a higher rate, but the only way to find out that is to try. Now, I'm not suggesting that you should hike your prices overnight, but you can try increasing them for some new work coming in and just watch what happens. Pick projects you're not quite as excited about and charge them a little bit more and see what happens. Increasing your pricing is often the only way of turning your business into something that meets the goals that you had when you first set it up, and in my opinion, that's worth a little bit of risk. Now, most digital services business owners believe that clients hire them to deliver a product, a website or a mobile app. But you know what? That's not actually true. In truth, they hire you to provide a service, and the sooner you realise this, the sooner your business will prosper and the more you'll be able to charge. Clients are buying your expertise as much as they are the final deliverable, and that makes customer service of paramount importance to you. If clients enjoy working with you, then they're more likely to recommend your services to others, they're more willing to pay a little bit more for those services, and they'll also be patient when the occasional problem comes up. They'll also be more willing to compromise to make your life just that little bit easier. In 2016, spend as much time thinking about the experience of your clients as you think about the experience of end users. This is especially true when it comes to communication. Many digital service companies are terrible at keeping their clients informed about their projects. Make sure you're not one of them. As digital professionals, we understand the importance of staying up to date in our evolving sector, and we spend time learning new coding techniques or attending conferences about design. But we often neglect other skills that we need to run our business, things like customer service skills. And in fact, I've already talked about others, haven't I? I've talked about marketing skills. So in 2016, we need to also improve other skills that help us run our business. Management skills, understanding finance and sales skills as well. We need to hone our pitches, improve our proposals and nurture our staff. We need to become entrepreneurs and not just web designers who happen to own a business. Now, many people sneer at things like New Year's resolutions. After all, it's just an arbitrary date, isn't it? But it does provide an opportunity for you to step back and look at your business, an opportunity to ask yourself what it is you want from your business and to become more strategic about getting it. So, over this Christmas break, I'd encourage you to do exactly that. To see 2016 as an exciting opportunity, an opportunity to redefine your business and finally take some control.